What's going on, everyone? This is Sheets, and we're going to be doing the the lineup build for the LOL slate overnight. It's a four-game slate starting at 4 a.m., and we're going to put these in, obviously, before we go to sleep. Um, we just got a little unlucky today. We won, or we chopped, I guess, the one of the GPPs, but it was the smaller one, so it didn't make up for the losses in the Triumphant Warrior and the other one. So I guess unfortunate that didn't put that particular lineup into the double buff. In any case, we're getting back after it today, and again, I like playing both the contests now. Get more lineups in, just a little bit better sweat. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to play the double buff for 35 entries. We're going to play the what do we even call it? The fight night? I don't even remember what it was called. Um, the team fight, and we're also playing the Triumphant Warrior. I already put the contest data in for the Triumphant Warrior. I sometimes forget to do that. This way, the sims are all ready to be run. As far as takes, really, from this particular slate, I there's a couple of people I really respect who are leaning towards the Fox side, the Fear X side. I don't see that. I mean, I think that Nanshim is really really underrated, and they always seem to stick it to me when I don't play them. So I'm gonna probably end up getting decent amount of Nanshim. Um, JDG, I'm sure we can get some of each of those. I don't really have any opinion there. DK has been pretty bad. So if we play too much of them and they lose, I'm not allowed to complain. And this WE thing, I always like to get some of them, So I might end up forcing in some of them with my favorite, with my monkey at jungler play. I think he's great. And yeah, this is a tough matchup against top esports, but uh, I don't know. They always seem to vibe out wins. And it's my, I guess, hallucination. They're not really always vibing out wins, but it certainly seems that they win more than they do. All right. Anyway, let's kind of get going. I think we put our projections in already, but let's just take a look. Yeah, we already answered our projections, and let's just build. How many we're going to build? We'll build, I guess 1,000 should be plenty, right? Actually, for a four gamer, let's do a full 1,500. And I believe that I'm going to allow the 4 twos today. But I think that won the double buff, by the way, game stack. Did not win the team fight, but I think it won the double buff. So let's just see what we come up with. I'm really hoping that after running the Sims and also maybe even doing mini uniques, I do want to get some WE, and I also obviously wouldn't mind getting more non-shim. But again, I really shouldn't demand anything from my process. I should let my process tell me who I'm supposed to have. Speaking of process, this Pacers Cleveland game is really delivering. The Cavs looked like they were going to run away and hide, then they completely collapsed, and Indiana looked like they were going to run away and hide. Now Cleveland's down 4 in the fourth. Ty Jerome just got blocked by, it looks like Shepard, Halliburton. Oh, that's got to be Halliburton. Shepard don't finish like that. That's 103.97 for the Pacers. I'll tell you this goes to overtime. I'm in serious business in the GPPs here. So what am I predicting? I guess we're going to get top esports and I guess JDG. I think that's going to be the deal. But JDG, oh my God, were they awful today? Um, so we'll just see what we end up doing here. One thing I have learned in my brief time playing League of Legends is that there's just when you think a team is just dead, League of Legends is just a really wild game like that. These teams can just kind of snap out of it almost out of nowhere sometimes. This Cleveland game is just bananas. Pacers up 7, 4 minutes to go. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so let's see what we get before we run the Sims. I always like to see that. If we didn't run the Sims, we would be getting, first of all, a whole bunch of 4-2s and then 100% top esports. I mean, listen, they're minus 700 favorite. Okay. And I'd be getting 0 WE. There's no way I'm living with having 0 WE. If they win, I want to make sure to have something. So let's run the Sims. See what we come up with here. Oh, I saved it. Sorry about that. Okay. So even still, we're getting like 100% top esports. Ugh. And only 2 from WE. Well, let's get rid of the 4-2s then and the 3-3s, and let's see what that does for us, or to us, I should say. Now we'd be getting still almost no WE. 7%. I guess that's something. But you know what I do like about this is that I'm getting the 39% of Namshin. Meanwhile, Indiana cannot. Cleveland can't make a layup, it seems. Um, so top esports, Nancham, and again, what we like about this is that we get to sweat at the very end, get that late night hammer, so to speak. 0 DRX. Okay. I'd love to play a little bit more of Team WE though. So let's give it just a little bit more of a 15%. Is that gonna kill me? Okay, this is fine. So 73% top esports, 15% WE. We're kind of under on Weibo Gaming. We're under on this JDGW Weibo Gaming match altogether, honestly. But we do have a pretty big stand on Nanshim. So if FearX comes and beats us, then we're dead, pretty much. And I think that's pretty good. Let's take a look at some of these captains. Let's just make sure they don't have too many craziness in the captains. Boy, I don't want crisp. I don't need support captains. Oh, this is going to be fun then. Now, now we're on to something. Now let's see how that affected our stack exposures. Now, much less top esports. Let's look at the four-mans. Four-mans, look at this. Nanchim, top esports, and JDG. All right, I'm down with this. Now we get back into captain. Let's just make sure that there's no support. Yeah, we don't need Barrel. Barrel and captain. Get rid of him. We don't have any monkey in the captain. Oh boy. Is he gonna come and get me? I got 14% of him anyway. I don't need him in the captain. All right. So in summary, okay, well, we got a lot of 369. So in summary, what are we going to have here? We're going to have 70% top esports, 40% non-shim, 35% DK. We see that. As far as four-mans, we're kind of all over the place, which is fine. And then the fun part is when we go into autofill here and we just kind of trust the Sims to put these things in the right context. So let's, well, we're going to keep our percentages the way we want them. We got to kind of do it this way. So let's first put these into the double buff. Save these to contests. Apply and save. Now let's go and put some in the Triumphant Warrior. Good. And now let's go and put the correct one into the actually, I mean, the team fight now, the Triumphant Warrior. Wow. I don't know if we can do this. WE and DK in the Triumphant Warrior. I don't think that's gonna work. But let's see. I mean, this is simming the best, right? Let's start over. Let's go back into direct fill, like I said. Let's just resim everything. And boy, oh boy, that's really asking for trouble, isn't it? That's what we're getting. I mean, four-man WE for the cheese. I don't know if I can do it. Let's do it another way. Let's put our lineups back in here. Let's put all of our lineups, make it they're eligible. Okay. And let's rerun all the sims. And we rerun everything. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. So let's there you go. I don't know why I was giving me that WE one. I knew that didn't make any sense. All right, so let's save all this nonsense. And then we are going to double check. See what we have here. I don't know if the pace is going to do it down to 6, 2 minutes to go. I'm going to make sure that we have the right exposures here. Let's first go. Yeah, we have a couple of dupes, which is fine. View exposures, LOL, Kanavi, Cream, 369 Jackie Love, good. And we have that 15% of Monkey, I thought. Where'd Monkey go? He's up here. $30 only of him because we only have him in the team fight. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Just to remind ourselves what we have. Ooh, we have something going on over here. A minute. I think that's got to be the basketball. Viscos to overtime. We're freaking heroes. All right, so here this is the Triumphant Warrior, and this could be good actually. It looks a little chalky, but because it has 4 JDGs like this, I don't think it's going to get duped. So we are going to stick with what we have. All right, that's what we're rooting for. Good luck, everybody. And hopefully I'll update during, actually I won't be updating tomorrow actually at all during the slate. I'm going to be actually taking care of some business. But actually I might be able to. Actually, I might. We'll see. All right, good luck, everybody.